can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here! And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those.
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy, disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if
Setting up for something here.
Alexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this match here tonight.
Of course not, Michael. Anytime the tag titles are on the line, the match takes on a whole new level of importance.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexus King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Spinebuster!
What the leg? Just tops their opponent. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
King one step ahead.
Nails the midsection.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Brutal knee strike.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
He's got to be eyeing his corner, hoping he can regroup on the apron.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here.
The champ flexing undeniable power. An incredible sign of dominance over the challenger.
Oh, he flips that around.
King able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Maybe King's found a new source of aggression to battle back with. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, man. When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this.
And a suplex. Oh, this, what a headbutt. Oh, what a headbutt. To the arm. And JC is taking out a lot of offense now.
Jane is really having trouble with her defense. JC isn't taking this line down anymore.
And she's clearly had enough and is now giving back as good as she was getting. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
The challenger enduring the punishment. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Down.
And now she's being overwhelmed by this attack.
Can she recover from this? That's the question. Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch. The champion just chucking the competition around like they're nothing. That has to claw at the challenger in some way.
Up for an electric chair. Turning it into a...
Oh, man.
Oh! Here's the wind-up. And... Whoa, she retaliates. She gets put in the corner.
Whipped in the hard way.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
And JC is taking out a lot of offense now.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized.
Saw it coming. It counters it. What a neck breaker. What a shot.
Really feeding off all this fit.
Great go behind.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. Charlotte's Web somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Boom, right the button.
Tag made. Oh, and a kick. Right to the midsection.
And a suplex.
Muscled up across the shoulders. Legs locked and crossed.
Into a Samoan.
Lining it up. Gonna...
Chair close to ending it here. Propped up in the corner.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Down.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?